Welcome to the lesson 6, Artistic Exhibition. The strength of art translates into works of art with a message that travels through the conscious, the unconsciousness, the experience of each one to tell us about something universal, human, essential. The role of art in the current situation of the community of SBAIL village is to remind us who we are and where we are as an inclusive society. Thanks to the previous lesson, art becomes a channel through which intimate narratives are transformed into a collective voice, which highlights the contribution and feeling of the Roma community. This lesson focuses on how to conduct the cultural exchange during the exhibition based on the art impression, and it provides also insight about how to collect results and what are the important aspects to have in mind when implementing this exhibition. Preparing an exhibition is not an easy task. Your success will depend on the small details. In this sense, we will describe 3 essential steps to organize an art exhibition. First of all, the idea is the conceptualization. Without the theme that the exhibition will deal with, it will not go anywhere. However, looking for the intellectual idea for the montage was done in the previous lesson, so we must ask ourselves about what we want to do at the moment of exhibiting. For example, do we want to show a set of workshops that try to reach the reflective level about something, or do we just want to show objects with our own style? There are teachers who artist exhibition is aimed at exploring emotions or creating awareness about a social issue, and it is that only the main artist knows what he wants to convey to the public with his exhibition, and the limits are infinite in this sense. Now, let's talk about that we need to locate the place of the exhibition. After we need to locate the place of the exhibition, and to find the right place to hold the art exhibition is not something easy. In this sense, every place is visible as a space where you can create and prepare an artistic montage as an art maker. So let's keep in mind that the place where the objects will be shown is essential for the artistic exhibition to take place. The second step is to find a good place to exhibit. The ideal is to have guarantees that your works will be treated correctly, that they will not be exposed to factors that will damage them, and that the premises have adequate human traffic. So, where to exhibit? Here are some options. Art galleries. In principle, art galleries are the ideal place to hold an exhibition, but there are a number of requirements that are not within everyone's reach. First of all, they have to accept the quality of the work. Secondly, the artist will have to make a large initial outlay for room rental, catalog, and opening glass. Finally, the percentage of commission of the gallery is usually around 30 and 40%. And even if the project is on a social basis, you might be requested maybe for a contribution. Cultural centers. This type of centers normally depends on town halls and are quite favorable to hosting artistic exhibitions. However, in large cities, the waiting list is around 6 months or even a year, and the period of exposures are 15 days. Also, you can reach associations. There are many groups, whether sports, professional, cultural, etc., that have spaces in which they celebrate their events. They are a very interesting option when looking for a place to hold an art exhibition based on the social content of it. And you're usually willing to exchange with them in order to provide an awareness. Also, you can think about establishments and stores. For example, the restaurant gallery concept is becoming more and more fashionable, and it is currently a great option for new artists. The easy way to make yourself known is to approach the establishments in the neighborhood. The offer of this type of establishment is very varied, and you can find the place that best suits the needs of the artist and his work. The main difficulty is that Maybe it's difficult to reach an agreement with the owner and obtaining guarantees that the work will not suffer any damage. Also, we need to think about the exhibition plan. Once the venue has been selected, the next step is the planning of the art exhibition. The planning will vary depending on the size of each workshop portfolio. If a workshop has many works, it will be very important to provide a sense of progression or to select the most suitables for the exhibition. There are multiple selection criteria and each workshop will have to assess what suits best at all times. It will be important that before this selection, the space that participants are going to have and the number of works that they have to select is taken into account. So remember this tip. It must adapt to them of the objective of the workshop to show through the works. You have to be able to organize the space in the best way possible, considering how the spectators will move through the art exhibition. Agree on the date and time with the owner of the chosen place. Let's not forget that all kinds of expenses must be considered within a budget, such as materials in order to allocate the artworks, but also the printing documents that you would like to share there, the uh, labels in order to put the name or the message that you want to transmit next to these artworks that the community has done. For the installation, it is necessary to take the time and experimentation to see how the works and sculptures can be placed in the most organic way before the exhibition is given to the public. The start, middle, and the end of the event needs to be considered, so other issues like traffic needs to be considered as well. Of course, let's not forget that it is essential for this type of workshop to provide the content that will support the idea of the objects in a written form and to allocate it adequately in order to create an atmosphere for the users to start and to think about the issue that the community wants to raise on. Finally, let's not forget one of the essential parts, to promote the exhibition. Promotion is a fundamental step in organizing a good exhibition. The objective of the exhibition is to show the work, but also to sell it. And at the moment, only you, the venue, and the intermediaries know what you're going to hold. So an advice will be get together with your contacts, with your associates, and try to send invitations to them, and also ask them to invite their close collaborators. It never hurts to remind friends and family that they have, and also the close neighbor that they have an event in which they can attend, and also they can invite people. Remember, this workshop and this exhibition is done for the community, not only for particular people. Social networks are perfect and economical allies in this situation. You can create an event on Facebook and share it with all your contacts. Also share what your contacts publish to increase dissemination. Make sure that the relevant information is not missing. The exact place, the opening date and period of the exhibition, the opening hours, the title of the exhibition, and of course, the objective of it. Another option is to design a poster or create a flyer, although in this case, a small financial outlay it is necessary. If they are placed in a strategic place, they are a good way to publicize the exhibition, so you might better think about it. Thank you.